Okay, so new command today called the offset command. So say I have a road. This will be the center line of my road. And we'll say I have a lane on each side of the road, and each lane is 7 feet. So before we'd go here and draw a line, which I'm not in architectural, but we'll just say that's 7. Oops. So we have to put our scaffolding in place. Why is that not working?
Your computer is just being stubborn.
It is being stubborn. So we have our thing here, and then we draw another line. So this would be our other lane over here, and of course I draw that straight, and then copy it, scaffolding, draw another line over there. Big, huge process. Who has time for that? So instead, I'm going to select my center line. I'm going to type in offset. I'm going to punch in our, looking at the bottom here, it says specify offset distance. So here's where I would put my 7 for my 7-unit lane. And now I can either click on either side of my line there, and you'll notice it's already giving me a preview of what my end result will be. So I have another line there. And then I can now select my center line again. It kind of stays in the offset command. Click on the other side. Now I have a lane on each side. What's cool about the offset command is it'll work with any clickable object. So it can only be a single object, but as you recall, we can have a variety of different style objects here. So here I've drawn a polyline as my example. I'm going to select it. I'm going to offset it. I'm just going to go 0.1, enter, and now click, and I look in here. We can see I have something perfectly offset, exactly 0.1 units. So to do this by hand would take quite a bit of time. And then just like a lot of our other commands, I can click on my object here. I'm going to specify the same distance. Select my object here. And then looking at my command line here, you'll notice one of my options here is multiple. So just like, what was the other command we did that did multiple? Yeah, fillet or chamfer. We can hit M for multiple. And then now I can just keep clicking on any side of my line. It'll just keep on offsetting it over and over again. So now I have perfectly offsetted lines all the way around my object here. Getting pretty artistic here. I can also do it for circles. So click offset. So I'll go 0.3 this time, and I can go in my circle, outside my circle. That's pretty much it. So any object or polyline, polygon, click on the object, type offset, and as long as some problems people come into with offset is if you do things too close, it can't offset into itself. So if your dimension is too large, that would cause it to crash into itself, then it'll give you an error on that. But other than that, it's a pretty solid command to use. So that's it. Any questions at all on the offset command? Pretty.
When you say 3, what is 3 saying? Like squares or 3? Like if you offset at 3, what does that mean? Offset at 4, offset at 5. 5 what?
So like let's say I have a square here. I can offset my square. I can set my dimension. I'll go 0.5. I can hit M for multiple, and then if I click 3 times outside of this, see how it just keeps on offsetting? Or I can even go on the inside and offset inside. And now if I try to offset, you'll see it's not letting me do it because
And it's offsetting by 0.5.
whatever the offset distance was, I just put.
Okay, so it's the distance between.
Yeah, I did
each
0.5.
object.
Exactly. So it's
Okay.
asking to specify your distance, so I manually punched in 0.5. Any other questions on offset? Awesome.